Today we're going to go through a basic overview of our Print2Fabric Fabric Studio. We'll discuss some of the features and show you how to upload your own image and adjust it to fit your needs. So first, let's go up to the Upload Image, choose from Gallery. As you can see here, we have some default images you can choose from. If you would like to use any of these, all you have to do is hit the plus sign. It'll add it into your design preview and you can go on from there. However, today we're going to upload our own image. And first, we need to make sure that we have the rights to that image. So we're going to check this box. We're going to upload an image. We're going to choose some burgers today. As you can see here, pops in. We're going to hit the plus sign to add that into our design preview. And we have our burgers. So the first way that you can edit this pattern is your repeats. So right now we have it on a basic repeat. And if you look at the R's, picture the R's as your image. So every R is going to be the one individual image. So you can see here if I hit center, I just have one image. And you can play around with these and adjust it to meet your needs. The second way that you can modify your image is some of the default colors we have in here. So you can click on any of these and it will change the different patterns and colors to your image. So we're going to stick with the default. We also have a rotate and crop feature up here. If your image isn't quite in view, as you can see there, I can use my mouse wheel and I can zoom in and out. I can also take this box. This is your crop box. This can be moved and adjusted to crop to whichever size you need. And you can rotate left, right. You know, if you're trying to make a tarp, you're going to want it to run the length of the fabric. So we're going to rotate and it would run the length of the fabric going down through. And if you make so many changes, you're like, I'm not sure and I just want to go back to the default, you can just hit the reset button and it'll take you right back to where you were at the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and hit continue. We're just going to keep it the same. So your changes will be made. The next step is going to be the size of your image. So to show this a little bit better, I'm going to center it so we just see our one individual image that we uploaded with no repeat. And I'm going to make some changes here. So we're going to change these numbers. And as you can see, that image changes. Now, if I wanted that to scale proportionally, I can click this ratio button. And when I go and I change this number of the width, the height is going to change along with it. So you can see they scaled proportionally. Next, you have choose your fabric. We have plenty of different options here and you can choose them from the drop down if you already know what you're looking for. If you're not too sure, you can always use the help me choose button. You can see they're categorized out to help you really dial it in a little bit better. And there's even details about the fabric. Make sure you're getting exactly what you want for your product. So we're going to choose the Argon 15D poly. Alright, and now we're going to move down to the choose size. So I'm going to put this back on a basic repeat so we can see this a little bit better. So right now we have 1 linear yard. If I wanted to print this pattern and I needed 5 yards of it, I can actually just go and I can put in a quantity of 5. You'll see that the price changes here accordingly. Now that'll give me 5 linear yards and continuous because my pattern here is a no repeat. Let's use, for example, let's say this pattern isn't a repeat. Let's say it's one image of a whole bunch of mountains and of an overlook that you want to print. And we want to see what that looks like over 4 linear yards. Okay? So you can see once I clicked 4 linear yards, now my design preview changed and I can actually see what all 4 yards are going to look like. At this point, let's say I need 8 yards to make a tarp. Okay? So I have 4 linear yards. I'm going to change this quantity to 2. Now I'm going to get 8 yards and my image is going to appear twice. So that'll give me enough to make my tarp and I'll be good to go. You can see again the total price changes depending on how many yards you choose and your quantity. This will be your total price at checkout plus shipping, of course. Once you're all said and done, you can add it to the cart. As you can see here, we do have an image quality warning. This little area over here is going to tell us if our image is good, bad, or fair. So right now ours is fair. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. So if your image is good, it's going to print really well for you. Fair can be in between, and we can always check that before we print. But poor, if your image is a poor quality, that you want to try to change something. Try changing the size or going with a different image to make sure that it's going to work and print the best it possibly can. So you're able to download a proof, which we're going to do a different tutorial on that, and we'll go through the details in there. So be sure to watch that tutorial on the download proof. But you can actually download it at home and check to see what the print is going to look like on your home printer. So after you've checked your proof, what you have to do is check the box and then proceed to cart. Once it's in your cart, we'll get our notifications, we'll get it printed up for you, and it'll be sent out right away.